Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. We are so happy to be here with you all today. And today is going to be an eye-opener. It's going to be a very big eye-opening experience because it looks like Meghan Markle may have tried to monetize Sentebale. Could that be at the heart of all of the issues around Harry's now troublesome debacle with his charity that was founded behind his beloved mother, Diana, Princess of Wales? I think so. I think there is a there, folks. And we're going to be talking about it because it looks like this is going to be part of the issues that Harry's going to be facing now with his charity. And I always knew it had to do something with that woman. Oh yeah, that's what it looks like. So let's get into it. Okay, before I go into this story for today, which I find very interesting because I've been searching for a lot of things around Sentebale, things that are going on with Harry's troubles, and all of this is happening right around the time of Meghan's launch of her company as ever. And we can see Meghan is making a lot of posts. She's dancing. She's with her mama. She's with Doria. You know, she's really going hard. Her products, they say, have sold out. And I have a whole theory around her sold out products because something don't smell right with that. I mean, I'm not saying it can't happen, but there is not that much buzz around Meghan's products for it to sell out. Half the people in America don't even know what this woman is doing. They just know she married Princess Diana's son. Okay? So Meghan doesn't have that kind of buzz. Now, I can imagine if it was Diana, if Diana were selling some things and they just sold out within 30 minutes or an hour, oh yeah, I would believe that. But Meghan is not that well known, not that much of a star power to have her items sell out the minute they go for sale online. There's a whole lot of things I'm finding around that I cannot wait to share with you. Oh my goodness, it's like all of this news has thwarted my other plans that I had with going deep on the Deal Book Summit interview and all the things that have happened in the past with the Oprah interview. It's just so much. I can't even keep up with it and then run my charity at the same time. It's very difficult, but I'm making efforts, y'all. That's why your support means so much because I'm really, really working hard to bring you the information that I am bringing you because, yeah, it's a lot. But what I wanted to bring to your attention, something that I saw on X, which I could not believe it. Now, we all know about the flour sprinkles that Meghan sprinkles around on her food just to try to elevate it a little bit to make it look pretty, making it look pretty with the flowers, you know. Well, what do you believe could be the source of these flowers? Like, what are they for? I mean, did Meghan invent this? Au contraire, mon frère. Oh, no. Meghan did not invent this. Someone tweeted on X that these flower sprinkles that Meghan puts out on her flowers looks very similar to rabbit and guinea pig food treats. And I got to thinking, yeah, that sounds like it would be something that was created for animals because I'll never forget. I had these beautiful flowers in my front yard and we had deer in the backyard and these deer would always come and eat my flowers like they were a special treat because you don't see flowers like this just pop up in the woods because they're usually eating like grass and leaves and from bushes and things. So when they get their hands on some flowers, like that's a special treat for them. And that's what they have for special treats. Animals that are not meat eaters, they eat flowers. So don't these treats that you can buy on Amazon for guinea pigs and rabbits, don't these treats, these flower treats, look a lot like Meghan's flower sprinkles? Oh yeah. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's what she did. We know she copies things a lot. What is the source of these flowers? Where do they come from? Do you grow them? Are they specially treated to be organic so that they're eatable? Like, there's so many questions, and Meghan is lacking a lot of information on her products that doesn't give you this information. As a matter of fact, she had the people in the marketing department at Netflix sign NDAs to not disclose this information. And it looks like Meghan is trying to get around trying to have to make certain information public with the selling of her products, because she keeps it very secretive. So that is something that we're going to have to look a lot closer at, because it looks like Meghan, at least from what I'm seeing, that these flower sprinkles are actually meant for animals to eat for treats. Yeah. Okay, and I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, so what I want to bring you to now is something that happened last year. Okay, this was something that came out and in the mail. Remember when Harry went back to England by himself for the 10th anniversary of the Invictus Games? And he spoke. Well, I believe during this time there were things that were happening, because Richard Eden is also talking about this as well in this article that he put out around that time. And he says Harry had fallen into some trademark difficulties in the U.S., thwarting, for now at least, his plans to expand his operations in America. He wanted to expand the Sentebale brand in America. And we all know this has a lot to do with what is happening with Sentebale now with Dr. Chandauka. Now, he's saying, perhaps inspired by the appetite of his wife, Meghan, for trademarking all manner of goods and services for her fledgling lifestyle business, American Riviera Orchard, as we know now as ever. Harry had hoped to secure a trademark for Sentebale in numerous categories. Now, who does that sound like, folks? Who does that sound like? Meghan has got trademark applications for all kind of things. She is trying to trademark so many different categories. It is unbelievable. Here you can see a list of these things that she is trying to get trademark. Now, among them were mental health care services and psychological and mental health counseling services. Also, provisions to immunizations. We know that they were trying to do some advocating around vaccinations and COVID. We remember that. Well, they were trying to also put that into the branding of Sentebale in America. Things around immunizations. They wanted to also do things around campaigning and organizing of conferences, seminars, courses, workshops, and other events, and production and audio and or video recordings. All the which are things that Meghan has also included in her As Ever brand for trademarking. Oh yes, people. Now, do you think Harry had this brilliant idea to trademark these things for Sentebale's new founding in America? Oh no, contraire mon frere, once again. It would have been Meghan. Okay? Yeah, like I said in my other video, all of this around the issues with Sentebale have stemmed from that woman, from Harry's wife. She is the one that has brought this disdain on Sentebale. And while she is also at the same time branding and marketing her As Ever brand, hasn't said a word about Harry, hasn't said anything about the controversy or about Harry being a bully and a racist and all of these things. Okay, he hasn't said anything about that. And let me just pivot just for a second. We all remember when he told people when he was dating the young girl from South Africa, and he told his friends not to worry, it's not like she's black or anything. Oh yeah, he said that. Because if she looked black, it would have been a bad thing. That is the interpretation. If she looked black, that would not have been good. So don't worry, she's not black. She's not black. Yeah, but what he's doing now, he's weaponizing Meghan's black mama side with having a woman that doesn't look black. So he can weaponize the black side of Meghan without having to say he married a woman that actually looks black. Okay? There are racist undertones in that. Oh, yes. So I can believe that Harry would have done some racist things towards Dr. Chandauka. Okay, so let's go back. Yeah, it's just getting good, y'all. It's just getting good. However, the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, while acknowledging that it has unearthed no conflicting trademarks, has given the application a thumbs down. They said no, and here is why. In a detailed ruling, it points out that many, if not quite all, the categories are inadequately defined, littering its letter of refusal with the phrase considered. It's just too vague. It's too vague. Inserted alongside category after category, it also rejects the use of and or as a term generally not accepted. So when she puts in including, like she did with production of audio and or video recordings, the Trademark and Patent Office is saying, no, you can't say and or this. That's too vague. It's not specific. You need to tell us exactly what is it that you want to do. And the reason why I think you don't see what Harry and Meghan want to do, basically Meghan, is because it's just ideas. Like, okay, she's just throwing up trademark. Oh, let's do that. Trademark that. Throw up, trademark that. Throw up, trademark that. It's like there is no real passion or drive to do something specific. It's about just throwing up all kind of stuff and seeing what sticks. There's no passion. There's no real concerted effort to really go after your passion of doing X, Y, or Z. It's just about making money and throwing up whatever you can to get something to make you money, essentially. And that's not how you do a business. You got to have passion behind it. That's like one of the number one rules you have to have. And that's why I started my charity, because I had passion around helping underserved youth. I don't come from a rich, popular, influential family. So of course it's much more difficult for someone like me than someone like Harry, because he just has to come from the right family and the right name and title behind his name to just go out and start a charity. And I'll tell you why that's going to get him in trouble in a second. But just going on this right here to finish this out, an application must specify in an explicit manner the particular goods and services on or in connection with which the applicant uses or has a bona fide intention to use the trademark in commerce. Yeah, commerce, folks. What is commerce? Commerce is the activity of buying and selling, especially on a large scale. So basically, they were trying to trademark all these things that they could create some kind of product that they could sell and make money off of with the Sentebale charity, trying to trademark the Sentebale charity or trademark the name to get the charity to be connected in some kind of way with Sentebale in the UK that Harry founded for those in Africa. It just shows how Meghan had an immediate need to make money off of every single thing she saw Harry doing. She's like, oh, we can make money off of that. Oh, you got a charity? Let's go make some money off of that. Oh, you got the Invictus Games? Let's go make some money off of that. And that's why when you see her at the Invictus Games, she never wears the merch from the Invictus Games. She is always wearing different merch. Why? Because she is merching her clothes. She is merching the things that she is wearing when she attends the Invictus Games so that she can make a commission off of the things that she is selling and people see her in. This woman is disgusting. She is trying to make all she can off of her profile to Harry. And you're going to try to tell me that that is a marriage based on love? Oh, frere comme frere, mon frere. You know, it's not so, folks. Now, Meghan was trying to monetize this foundation in America. And we know from some of the reports now that Harry wanted to do a lot of the fundraising in America. He wanted to move it to Montecito. And this is where some of the issues with Dr. Chandauka seem to be at the head of, because she did not want to have the fundraising in America. It made more sense for it to be in South Africa or to be somewhere in Africa so that the people of certain countries there could help support those in Lesotho. because this is where the people are. And then they were also talking about when you have all these very wealthy, rich, white people having these very fancy and very expensive fundraisers, it gives this very colonialism kind of vibe, because they're raising money for the poor blacks there. And it gave that kind of a feeling vibe. And this is what they were saying. So you don't know all the details around it, but this is what I heard. Now, we also go back to when Meghan and Dr. Sophie Chandauka had this issue on stage, the unchoreographed little debacle that happened where Meghan, essentially made Dr. Sophie seem like she was a little peon to move over here, don't stand next to my husband, go over here. And the way she did it was so forceful and demanding, trying to be nice about it. Come over here. But we know inside eternally, she was screaming, woman, get over here. Like she had in her head that she was going to get what she was going to get. And so after this, and there was all this outrage about what had happened, Harry writes this imperious email. He starts to write things to Dr. Sophie saying, you need to do something about this. You need to apologize. You need to, because we all know that came from Meghan. And so this is part of the bullying that Dr. Chandauka is talking about, because he was very rude. He very much had this bullying-like tone about his request. And the one word that they used was imperious. And I just want to quickly give you the definition for imperious. It is to describe someone as imperious, you mean that they have a proud manner and expect to be obeyed. So this was used as an adjective, and this was the word that was used to describe Harry's email. And so Harry has this tone about him that makes him feel like he is the king of this new world, now that he is disconnected from the real royals, okay? And I can imagine that Harry is doing that. He is bullying this woman because he's the founder. He is the one that's trying to set the tone and trying to command people to obey, to do what his wife wants, to have her name not be tarnished by this peon of a woman. And that's what happened. But Meghan put it on herself because of the way she treated Dr. Sophie. And so we have to look at the history. We know in the past, Harry has also lied in emails. He's also talked about trying to cover up things around the book Finding Freedom when they were working with the authors of Finding Freedom, but wrote emails trying to say we have to make it look like we're not working with the authors. We have to be able to put hand on heart that we're not working with them. So they tried to go through a third party to circumvent a direct connection to the authors of the book Finding Freedom. It's this kind of manipulation and this kind of trying to do things in a way that's kind of on the down low that has gotten Harry into trouble, and Meghan for that matter, in trouble with the courts. The courts have overlooked it. They didn't get in trouble for perjury, and they got off scot-free. And I can imagine you in this case with the charity that Harry and Meghan, for that matter, have done things, underground things, sneaky things that have tried to put Dr. Sophie in a predicament where she is the one having to lay down what the rules and regulations are, and Harry not wanting to follow them because he has this king-like status in his head that he is the ruler now. So we have to put in context the kind of people that would more likely than not be the bully in this situation. And I would believe it would be someone like Harry and Meghan because we've seen them do it in the past. Dr. Chandauka did not get to where she is by being a bully, but Harry certainly can, and so can Meghan. We've seen it. So we have to wait. There's now an investigation by the Charity Commission right now. They're going to be investigating it. And what I did learn is that it's at the lower end of the investigation. It's not, I guess apparently in the UK, there's another level of like investigating charities that is more severe, but this is like the lower level. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. But just looking at what's happening and what has happened in the past with Meghan and Harry for that matter, and Harry quitting and leaving the charity, it doesn't look like his hands are clean. Because if you have a clean hand in all of this, you're not walking away. You're standing your ground. Okay, you are standing your ground to fight for what you believe in, because your connection to this charity was because of your mother, Harry, and Dr. Cecil. So I don't understand why they would quit and leave. But, Dr. Chandauka put out a statement on the website today. I'll be talking about this more and going into her statement and just talking about, how it appears and and I'll leave you with this. To me, it very much looks like the importance of selling, making money, doing things that are going to put you in a position of privilege is really, truly at the heart of it. And it's not helping kids that are impoverished, who are suffering from being orphaned or who have AIDS. It seems like the importance is on the money. It's not on the meaning of these children and what you're trying to do for them. Because at the very heart of it, now that Harry is with Meghan, and even before then, I believe, Harry's whole thing is not really about really truly helping those with AIDS. I believe he has a heart to want to help, but at the end of the day, the importance becomes about making your living and keeping up your lifestyle now that you have left the royal family. And it's evident by what Harry and Meghan have done since leaving the royal family. They have put making money above any and everything else. It's even above, I believe, the safety of people by giving people flowers to eat that are meant for animals. I mean, really, you can't make this stuff up. So what is really happening? Is it really about those that you're trying to help? Or is it about the money you want to make off of the backs of sick children and their families? That's what it looks like to me. And that's right, I said it, because that's what it looks like to me. All right. I'll see you all in the next one. Cheerio!